There, that should be better. We've got the air conditioning running, so I need to update my filters here real quick. There we go. Let's make sure our other things are set properly. They're not. Welcome in, everyone. How we doing today? What's new? Was it Sunday? Happy Sunday to you. I should know it's Sunday. I've been irritated all day by things being closed because it's Sunday. So we got an interesting dinner for tonight. Gonna start off by making mac and cheese, chilling said mac and cheese, turning it into patties, frying it, and then I'm gonna use it as a bun for my chicken sandwich tonight. Who's down for that? You can put America after that, but this recipe is from KFC Singapore. Now America might be, let's add some barbecue in there and then put garlic bread on top of the mac and cheese. Like, I think we need to add some brisket to call it. We're gonna go ahead and, oops, not deactivate. No, we want to deactivate the autofocus. There we go. I'll do that for the stove. we've got an interesting group of people in here first thing to start the stream off. And so maybe I'll give this chat a little bit of a preview to 21st. It's coming up here soon. You may notice this is my normal main screen. This is my normal setup. You may notice, take the lighting into effect. Take the quality of the image. This is what we're switching to. That's not all that's going on the 21st though. Hey, Mom. Food Funk can't figure out what to make for dinner. I don't know. Spam and pineapple fried rice. Welcome, folks. Cheers. Thank you for having me. Thank you for joining in. I think that's set normally. We can turn it down a bit. So where do we start? Well, I think we have to start with the mac and cheese, obviously, because, well, we need to chill that down and make it into the buns. So let's start with making some macaroni. Not sure what got on that. One cup, 2 cups, almost 3 cups. I wonder if that's changed on here too. I don't know. Oh, let's make sure that Windows is set in the right thing. Because if things reset on Windows, it probably reset too. Oh no, that's set right. Weird. Normally it resets everything. Might as well start a little bit of a bechamel to go along with that on the other side. Oh! Why, hello there! Welcome, Raiders! Thank you for the raid, Chef Steve. What were we doing today? Where were we all coming from? What were we making today in the the kitchen. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you, thank you. I am just getting some mac and cheese going here using low water saute pan method for cooking some dried pasta, and I'm quickly throwing together a roux on the other side here. Turn the heat off on that for a moment before it gets too hot. Ravioli day. Awesome. What would we stuff today? Appreciate that, Skywalker. Rotten Picks, Espinator. Thank you for joining in. Appreciate it. Doing sort of a cool recipe tonight. We're having some fun next Tuesday. We got the ingredient challenge on Wednesday. But next Friday, 21st, celebrating 4 years streaming for myself, and I'm actually going to make some pretty serious changes to the overall stream here. I just teased one of the new camera setups that I'm going to be using starting then. I'm switching up my main camera, and I'm also changing a couple other things. Smoked Italian beef ravioli. Ooh, nice. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much for the raid. Hopefully everyone's having a lovely evening. I'm going to get back into cooking, though, because I need to get this mac and cheese cooked and cooling down in order to not spend forever streaming tonight. So I'm going to add some water and some milk, or rather half and half. So about a cup of water in with our roux there. Oh, come on, light for me, Violet. That is not usually a problem for me. Not sure what was going on there. For any of you not familiar with this method of cooking pasta, I know Italian grandmothers are going to be rolling over in their graves, but it is possible, and actually turns out pretty well, if you cook your pasta with a 1.2 ratio, in, starting with cold water, much like you would a rice pilaf. We're going to bring this up to a full boil, which it pretty much is here now. I'm going to add this half and half in here. I'm using half and half because I generally only keep half and half in my house. So typically when I add dairy to things, it's half and half. This is more half and half, just different brand. And if you're curious about this method of cooking pasta, Kenji Lopez Alt or Harold McGee can give you much better instructions on that. They're much better food scientists than I. I know, I thought it was amazing. I haven't even actually looked up the actual photo of what this thing looks like. But apparently this is, or was, maybe it was a limited, it probably was a limited time thing. But in Singapore, at their KFCs. So it didn't even make it to American shores, as American sounding as this is. So, yeah, this is actually cooking Asian food tonight. Hey, Hud. Cut the heat on that and just let that chill. Let the steam that used to have a nice glass lid for that. I broke it earlier this year, I think, within a year. And so I'm still mourning the loss of the beautiful glass lid I had for this, which is great for right now if you want to steam it over and get it the entire way. But what this typically does, cooking at this point, will get you perfect pasta al dente style for mixing into something else. Like, it's just under where you want to actually serve it, but it's perfect for mixing into that hot sauce. Add a bit of salt in here. A bit of my homemade salt mix. Fresh cracked pepper. And MSG. Let's do a little nutmeg. Nutmeg and mac and cheese does well. Nutmeg does well with a lot of savory stuff, sort of hidden in their ingredient. Ooh boy. My back just twinged. Anyone that's had back issues knows what I mean. Like, my back's been fine all day. It's been fine for months. I hope I'm not laying down by the end of the night. That was a little garlic powder and just a touch, slight touch, cayenne. For anyone in here wondering what sprinkles are, new in here wondering what sprinkles are, they're my non-currency based currency. In other words, you get them by viewing, by participating, by hanging out here when large raids join in. And we use that for giveaways here, whether they're for followers, which we're getting close to 1250 here. No gamble. No gamba. I think I tried initiating roulette at one point, and it might actually still work if someone wants to try it. But I make no promises as to its honesty or win rate. Shred up a little bit of Tillamook cheddar here. They are not my 100% top choice for cheese, but mostly that's because living in Sonoma County, we have some damn good dairy. We have more choices here. So, privileged. That was a good 3-4 ounces of cheddar there. Gonna hit the all sorts of lovely follows. Thank you, everyone. Salt our pasta a bit more because that's gonna be salty, but not salty to handle all that starch. I take that back. That was closer to 8 ounces of cheddar. Debating going the extra step, if only for the color. We got some gold there, but it never comes out well in sauces. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I have my cheese powder. What I'm referring to is I have cheddar cheese powder here, somewhere over here. Anyway, somewhere over there I have cheddar cheese powder. And just never, it always clumps up on me. And it's never really the right flavor. Like, it's really intended, like I bought it in bulk thinking I could add it over time to things and recipes and sauces and stuff like that, because what doesn't help with a little cheese flavor in it? And it's very obviously much more of a product intended for people to throw out on popcorn. It has that flavor profile, which, you know, is good, but it doesn't really match to cheese in every situation, sort of a thing. Alright, so we're gonna take the heat off of that, and we're going to combine these lovely two. Switch over to the other side of the stove here. I'm also somewhat tempted. It's too warm to do it right now. Get out of my iron, my cast iron. Got escapee pasta trying to get into my cast iron pans. We back? We back, chat? I think we're back. Yeah, that was, it's been a while since that's happened to me. It used to be because I used to have the multi-feed thing installed in this OBS. It would crash every once in a while. I was pretty sure that was causing it before. But my whole system sort of lagged there for a second, and OBS just, nope, bye. And luckily I opened it back up and started again and started running again. Usually I gotta restart. So didn't even have to restart. But we got mac and cheese now. All right, dinner's over. I don't know if I'm going to use all of this to make my buns or not. We'll see what we get. Because right now I'm sort of setting the thickness of what I'm going to be making. But you also got to keep in mind it's going to get breaded and fried, so it's getting a little thicker than this one's, but I think that's probably good. I have leftover mac and cheese, chat. Leftovers. You love nutritional yeast? I think of nutritional yeast as vegan GMO. Or not vegan GMO. Vegan MSG. Even though MSG is they're typically seaweed based and vegan anyways, but It's not too shabby. It's good stuff on popcorn. I don't know if I could sit there and smash a whole bag of it though. The popcorn, like nutritional use popcorn. I don't know if is that widely distributed? Like, I know there's more than one brand here, but I think they're like local brands that sell it. And yes, the Zoomer used the word smash. Plastic directly down on our mac and cheese. That's going in the fridge to cool down. Solidify, hopefully. Cross between Gen Z and Boomer. Okay, next up, bacon. Because, you know, we couldn't stop, of course, with just fried chicken and fried mac and cheese. We gotta add bacon. We're adding lettuce too, like that matters. I'm only going to do a couple of strips tonight, though. Actually debating whether I should even get the oven hot for this. Yeah, because... Come on, get out of the bag. I do not like the packaging on this bacon. I change my bacon sources pretty regularly. If only because I like trying out different ones that are available and stuff, and they're along the lines of beer, there's a new bacon like every week these days. And so I'm complaining, but it's not like this is the tried and true bacon that I use every week. This is one of these uncured nitrate-free bacons that they've really just added a whole bunch of celery powder to, or celery salt to, which is essentially the exact same thing. The same nitrates you get from curing salt, you get from celery too. They're just natural nitrates. So, you know, they sound better for marketing. Waiting on that to heat up. Why don't we get going with our chicken too? Get that portioned up and ready. Realizing now that what I ordered is not what I got. Using it anyways, though. It's not even the right brand. We'll just leave it with that then. Gotta enter the scramble in order to make a Temp's cock. Hey Cosmic, welcome in. Oh! Here I was thinking that I was going to have chicken breast that I was going to cut down into nice 2 medallionable sandwich-sized pieces. I instead end up with, yeah, I'm upset about that. Instead get thighs and store brand thighs that were not the organic brand chicken that I ordered. Yay for online ordering of food. I don't know why I keep doing it, because they keep screwing up my orders. The last time I did it, I ordered 2 bunches of green onions and they gave me 1. It's just like I can't even remember the other times, but every time there's something small and like just small enough that, like, is this really worth bothering? So since this isn't a bother, I'm going to talk about Tuesday. And I'm going to make a sort of revisit to taco pizza, but only in the sense that I absolutely fell in love with the idea of refried beans as a base for a pizza crust, for a pizza sauce. And it turned out so well the last time I did that, so I think we're making a return to that again. That's going to be Tuesday. And then let's see how our Discord vote's going right now. Gotta open it up to the right place so I don't dox on my 6-month-old Discord conversations. But for anyone new in chat, we have a weekly challenge here in this stream where every Wednesday I have to use an ingredient for making both dinner and dessert. So sweet and savory applications. And so right now this week we're voting between soy sauce and squash. So on Wednesday, whichever one wins this vote, I'm gonna have to use for dinner and dessert. I've been doing this for quite a while. I try to find ingredients, products that are hard to work with rather than, you know, killing my taste buds. But if we go back here to the suggestions, which is where people are welcome to make their own suggestions. Make your own suggestions. We have our previous list. This is now about 6 months old, but these are the ones I did in about the first 2 years of doing my ingredient challenge. So I've been doing this for a minute. It's a lot of fun. Puts me in an awkward spot where I have to change things and try things. I'm not just, you know, let's do Tuesday tacos. Squash sushi, yeah. And I also try to do things with, like, the desserts. You can maybe argue with me on a couple of them, but I try to do it a lot more complex than let's just put this ingredient on top of vanilla ice cream, or, you know, I try to make it an actual ingredient. Nice, Cog. Cognivations. I like the name. Have I quit the game challenge? Testing my memory HUD. Unless you're talking about maybe Stream Raiders or Stream Pirates. I've toyed with both of those on my stream in the past, and I haven't been doing those for a bit. I'm not going to do anything really with the chicken. I'm not going to marinate it or anything beyond just frying it tonight for this. Though speaking of that, I take that back. Let's hope this doesn't create a complete mess. Let's use a bowl just to be safe. Put our 2 chicken thighs in here. pickle juice. Cog. Alright, so chicken soaking in pickle juice. We'll call that our marinade. All sorts of smoke in the culinary industry. Glad to see you, Hud. Bacon going in. I noticed that oven beeped. I don't know if it's tastier. I think it's easier to get a proper cook on it to get the like doneness that you want to it. I think it's easier to get it flat, and it doesn't shoot oil all over your kitchen this way. However, it does heat up your whole house, and when it's hot outside, the oven heats up the house. I'm not hot. I'm not saying that, no. Kapow! The smell of bacon. Maybe we should start a poll here in chat. I don't know. Where's Buns tonight? We need a poll. What's more waking up in the morning for chat? The smell of coffee? The smell of bacon? Maybe the smell of like waffles, pancakes, yeast? Thank you for the follow. Speaking of that, why don't we have, like, I probably would mock it and never buy it myself. At the same time, I'm astonished that we don't have bacon flavored coffee in my market right now. Like, I don't think I've seen bacon flavored coffee before. We have just about everything else flavored coffee. We got just about everything else pork too. I mean, we pickle pig's feet, which has won the ingredient challenge in the past, by the way. Corkscrew. No wine tonight. I'm still drinking beer lately. I still got all that anchor steam because I'm mourning the death. For those unfamiliar, Anchor Steam is a San Francisco brewer. They are America's first micro, or I forget, is it microbrewery? I don't know. They've been around a really long time. And they decided to pull the plug this month. So, apparently you can maybe still find them in stores till the end of the month, but I went out and got myself 2 cases. And I don't normally buy beer. What you will normally find here is more along the lines of whiskey, bourbon, and wine. I don't have any wine to flash chat right now, though. It's actually been a minute since I bought some wine. I am coming from Sonoma County here in California, though, so lots of wine around here. Sort of like the farming half to Napa. Napa has all the fancy tasting rooms and all the show and flair, and Sonoma actually makes all the grapes. Let me know who I made a sale for. Bacon wine. Now see, there's a decent recipe for chitlins that uses red wine, which is sort of bacon. But like, I'd much rather go vodka, and I'm not a huge Bloody Mary guy, but once in a blue moon, I think bacon vodka with your Bloody Mary is probably a good mix. Mixing my oils today, chat. We got canola, which was a small bottle, and oh, I guess they were both canola. I thought the other one was veggie, which is typically soy. I don't know that I've had soy oil. Yeah, soy and oil. Which is sort of like gutter oil. Gutter oil is just, I don't even, yeah. Excuse me. Ooh, that's a scramble. For what use? I've never really gotten, like, I've used avocado oil once or twice, but it's always been for like a salad dressing. It's never been heavily used for anything, like, I don't think I've really had it on anything other than like potato chips too. Speaking of potatoes, we can prep our potatoes while we're waiting. Because we're not just having, I mean, we got to have potatoes with our mac and cheese, right? Fried rice and omelets. Now, fried rice, I'm just whatever cheap oil with a little sesame. But I can see that in that. Omelets, okay. I just think of it as probably a really expensive oil to produce. I don't know the specifics about it. Its production, but like, I don't know what the spoilage is on transportation and stuff like that, where, you know, you get ruined avocados that are going to be great for using in oil. It's the reality of the world. But as far as frying oil, I'm using canola because it's cheap and you got to use a ton of oil to fry things. And it's about the only time that I use when I just break down and use what's cheap is frying oil. when it comes to sauteing, I just bought a new bottle today. Primarily use sunflower oil. It's on the cheaper end of oils that you can buy, especially in the organic section. And it has the lowest footprint per production, for amount of oil that you can get out of it, considering, you know, you don't need a whole lot of land to grow sunflower, even less land than corn. And prior to current politics, was Ukraine's #1 export. And then I have olive oil there. I should buy some better olive. I keep threatening to buy some better quality olive oil. And I should. But I primarily use that bottled olive oil for like making mayo. I make homemade mayo quite a bit. It smells like bacon in here. Hey, Ozzy. Welcome to the party. Chef Steve's dropped off all of his friends. Yeah, Cog. I'm not a big fan of olive oil in general unless you're using it for like a salad. The whole idea of cold pressing and only using a first press oil and then using to cook with just sort of hurts me. Sort of like, why? Give those a nice coat in oil. I need to refill my salt. This is not Diamond Kosher salt. Well, at one time it was partially Diamond Kosher. But I like real salt. It's an actual brand. It's not, I'm not saying kosher is not. Anyways, there's a brand called Real Salt. And I like using that with my crispy bacon. But I'll take kosher salt along with the Real Salt brand in order to take real salt, which is real expensive, and make it much more affordable. And so this is a combination of kosher salt and kosher real salt. I taped the box closed because I mixed that box like it was at least 3 months ago now. But it's salt, it goes bad, right? Adding some ancho chili powder to our taters. Some good old regular cayenne for some heat. We'll declumpify my onion powder and add a little of that. Cornichons. And a little garlic too. We'll let those set aside for the moment. We need to prep our breading stations. Breading stations need a, like, red alert. Red alert! Breading stations! Danger, Will Robinson. Breading stations. Not running out of breadcrumbs tonight. I always seem to run out of breadcrumbs when it comes to... Well, it's not necessarily... There's always one of the three. Every time, one of the three is... I either massively undershoot or overshoot. Hey, chat. Catch. Would you miss Ozzy? Let's baby whisk our eggs. Hey, Buns. Where were you two earlier? We needed a poll earlier. We were debating what's the more awakening smell in the morning. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be in the morning to wake you up, but is bacon or coffee a bigger, more awakening, more likely to get you going? You're both amazing, by the way, but everyone in chat's amazing because you're here. Ozzy, I think Buns is jealous of your sprinkle count. Nice, Buns. Ooh. Granny gift. How warm are we over here, Oil? Ooh, we're almost ready to go here. You turn the heat off of that for now. So, I'm trying out pickle juice as a quick marinade on tonight's chicken. I've done this before, but it's been a couple of years. It's actually pretty good for fried chicken. But this is not your typical fried chicken. I'm doing 3-stage breading today. I'm not doing, just flour and dairy or flour and my only problem with it, John, is that it can be overpowering. It's a pretty potent flavor. But yes, it does work pretty well. And as far as marinades, you can tell it happened. Let's see how set up our mac and cheese is at this point. Oh, this is still warm. It's set up pretty well though. But I'm gonna set this in the freezer now. For anyone just joining in, I've already made macaroni and put it into this tin. And it is pretty solid already at this point, but we're gonna make sure it's nice and cold now. Actually, no, let's do like I was actually thinking of doing. Those new here, I know there's maybe a few here that are absolutely new. I have world's worst memory. And so like, I have to remind myself of things that I was planning to do. That's what I mean by saying that, like, I was planning on doing this way. Oh yeah, I was planning to do it that way. I have to remind myself. But I'm going to go ahead and cut these into rounds now for our zinger. And I don't know what size is going to be best for this. Can we get 4? We can definitely get 4 of those. Let's go up a size. Can we get 4 of these? We can get 4 of those. Let's go up a size. We can definitely get 4 of those. But I think that's about, considering sides are going to angle in, I think that's about safest there. I don't know if we, let's stay with that. And I'm going to straight up use the edge to try and cut through this as much as possible. And yeah, I am hitting the sides here at the bottom. Ooh. Tight fit. I guess I picked the right one. Yeah. I don't know if chat's catching on to me trying to redeem myself at frying macaroni. After that disaster that happened with the macaroni balls that weren't. Okay, so these are now going to go in the freezer like that. just to give them that extra little chill for once they go into the fryer to hopefully set up a bit better or hold their shape a bit better. Where can we squeeze you in here? Put our leftovers with our leftovers. Escargot. Nice one. Scramble be popping tonight. Using all the Zoomer terminology tonight. I think we need one of these tonight. Those that weren't here for the beginning of tonight's stream missed out on a little preview on what's coming on the 21st. What did I do with my beer glass? Cheers. All right, seasoning. We can't bread this unseasoned. So, salt. Salt. Pepper. And our favorite seasoning on the stream. Let's do a little cayenne. Garlic. Mustard. Freeze-dried thyme. Freeze-dried parsley. To that. I haven't tried doing this before, but I want to try doing this tonight. I should have done this when I was whipping the eggs together, but little Ian Perkins in there. Little Worcestershire sauce. I'm curious about this because, I mean, eggs, it's our binder. It's what's holding everything together as far as this cooking process. It's what holding our breading together, other than the moisture that's on the chicken already. Mostly it's negated by the flour. So adding soy or Worcestershire or anything else sort of degrades that power, and certain things will do it more or less. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Right, chat? It's going to be fine. It's fine. Turn this flame back on this oil. I'll be able to turn the lights back on soon. We'll have proper lighting on the stove in the future without giant glare. And for your initial coat of flour, you just want a thin but full layer of flour. You don't want it like caked on anywhere, because that's going to prevent the egg from properly coating, which is going to make a less connected crust. Like, it's not going to stick as well. Scrambled people are rowing that one. I mean, Scramble even gave you a hint. It started it off with row. Like, Scramble's psychic, by the way, chat. I don't know, all of you know. It knows what's going on. It's sentient. I was just about to throw that into the seasoning and then I noticed, oh yeah, I didn't mix that up. Got another one for you, chat. I'm sticking with the breadcrumbs I have, obviously, now that I've, used them and mixed them and, contaminated them with chicken juice. But should I have gone panko? Because I have panko. But I was thinking regular breadcrumbs. Especially, well, the reason I'm really going with regular breadcrumbs tonight is because of the mac and cheese. I didn't want like that big crumbly outside to the mac and cheese. Now on the chicken, it's another thing. If I was doing a restaurant, I'd probably do both. I'd probably do the chicken and panko and the buns or the mac and cheese in regular breadcrumbs. We got the panko lovers in chat tonight, or have I put you all to sleep? I just turned the oven back on to 400 there to preheat for cooking our potatoes. I think I'm going to throw those in the oven here next. Nice cock. Waste not, want not. I'm going to reuse my bacon pan. Take that crispy bacon, put that on some paper towel here, and put our bacon, or our potatoes, right back on there. Now this has been sitting here for a minute. So we got lots of oil and seasoning left in the bottom of this bowl, so we got to get all that out of this. Get all that on these potatoes. So, taters going in the oven. We'll give those 35 minutes and take a look at them. Could be less, could be more. How's our fry temp at? 330. Frying here soon. Frying soon. We just gotta get another. I want to go 375 for the start on our chicken for the drop-in temp. So another 50 degrees or so, a little less. What's the new game for everyone? What's everyone playing these days? I know you're not all playing Minecraft like me. Actually, since I started streaming Minecraft in the mornings, I'm actually like being better about it. Like I'm getting to enjoy the game and play it regularly, but getting shit done. PUBG. I haven't heard of PUBG in a minute. I used to watch PUBG when I used to stream on Mixer back in the day. Back when Mixer was a thing. I used to watch PUBG all the time. Yeah, everyone remember Mixer? You know, before Kick was the name that everyone complained about on Twitch. Everyone complained about Mixer. RimWorld, Sunhaven. What's Sunhaven? I haven't played Sunhaven. I haven't seen Sunhaven. Obviously, I haven't played it. The Sims 4. That boggles. That's The Sims 4. Like, there's been 4 versions of. I remember paying SimCity 2000. Ooh, those would be fighting words for some people. Stardew, but better? Three S's in that word. That's going to be true for a lot of people now, Cog. Like, gear up, folks. If you're a streamer out there, gear up. Because, you know, if there was a time for streamers to get noticed, it may be the time when the world's writers and actors are all on strike. Just saying. And that is very much true for myself as well. I used to, back in the day, long time ago, used to subscribe to YouTube TV to get all the TV shows over the internet. And then they, like, doubled the price, and then they raised the price on top of doubling it, or something like that. Like, I was paying something like 35 bucks a month when I was subscribed to YouTube TV, and now it's like 70 or something like that. And I had no interest in anything that they had added to the platform. Like, they like doubled it in order to add a bunch of Discovery channels that I had no interest in watching. So I canceled it and put all that money towards Twitch subscriptions. I've seen Pluto, I've seen, I have Plex. But I don't even like, I got a gazillion and one movies. I don't watch movies anymore either. Like, I have a encyclopedia of movies that I just don't watch. Frying while drinking time. Now, I'm going to caution chat, I would love to be a restaurant that can have 2 oven temps and 2 fryer temps and do this entire dish all at once. And that's not going to happen. And so I'm obviously cooking the chicken ahead of time a little bit here. It's going to be going from here and into the oven for a moment while I do our buns. Hey, Rhino. And you're correct, it is very much too hot for that. Alright, these chickens are definitely not cooked through, but that breading is looking nice and dark at this point. I'm gonna give them a little longer. And it's not getting cooler anytime soon right now. Like, I don't know, it's been a day or two since I looked at it, but a couple days back I was laying in bed ready to go to sleep. I looked at the 10-day forecast and it was like 10 days at 90 degrees. I hope you're up on your feet again. I think I'm going with that. Yeah. That chicken's pretty close to done. May even carry over cooked just like this. I'm not going to throw them in the oven just yet because the oven's 400 degrees. Oven's at 400 degrees for our potatoes. Interesting. Let's see. Mac and cheese ready for breading. We have our mac and cheese pucks. Gotta dust your mac and cheese. Awesome, Rhino. Egg is when this wants to fall apart. So I'm trying to be quick about this a little bit. We're not leaving this sitting in the egg like I did with the chicken. Yeah, I think it was last stream, Rhino. I was complaining, like, I know there's custom houses of all sorts of different designs out there and all sorts of cool stuff out there. But why doesn't the standard, common domestic home, like, we've got all of our heat stuff centralized off into a closet. Why don't we have all of our cooling stuff centralized off into a closet? Like, I was saying, like, if I were building a house myself, I would want a space for, I could send all of the heat from the house that I want to get rid of. Not just the air from the house, but my computer heat, the heat off of my refrigerators, maybe the washer and dryer heat. I mean, it's just energy that we're actually just throwing away. I mean, it's not going to be very efficient to extract it compared to other things, but we're just throwing it away. Is my music stopped, or is that just me? No, I can hear it. I play around with my earbud throughout the night. For anyone that's new, and I play around with my earbud throughout the night, and I slowly lower the volume on it by stuffing it in my ear over the night. So I have to go back over here to Windows settings and reset its volume. Yep, 57%. What reset there? Well, let's see how mac and cheese fries here, chat. What are we thinking this is going to be disaster? Am I going to pull this off? Are these going to fall apart in the oil? Our oil temp at? Oh, hey. We need heat for oil temp. Ooh. That got cold. I swear I've only had one beer. I swear this song is a ripoff of a 311 song. This song is just like... I don't know what years that was a thing, like 311 were really... But there was a late 90s summer where there was a lot of 311 in my life at some point. I did see a more recent concert of theirs. Not in person, online. The concert I saw online, which I wrote about it a little bit in the Discord, their tour, their roadies did not do them any favors for that show. Like, there was error after mishap after error that they were covering up. For a long time, I wanted to see 311 on 311. I don't know if they still do the massive concert. I know years ago, it used to be a thing that they did a massive concert on 311 where they played like every song that they've created, which hundreds. '21st night of September. Nice. I do apologize for a little bit of video jitter, a little video lag. Maybe we can get this fixed by the 21st. Network stuff, I don't know if this is going to get fixed immediately. I'm going to have to get a new network card for this computer. And I'm debating whether, yeah, I need a new network card for this computer, maybe a new one for my main machine, and a higher either switch or router. My router is barely gigabit level, where we're living in a 2.5 to 10 gigabit world these days for video creation. I'm going to consider that oil probably ready. Let's see how these first two turn out. Let's do one at a time. Note to self: product in the oil, not your hand. It's not a complete mess, so I'm throwing the second one in. Bit of fine salt over the top of that first one. This has to be like every 5-year-old's dream dinner. Just about, like. Ah. I think that turned out pretty well. Excuse me. Ah, this one's trying to fall apart. Trying to fall apart. arguably the one I've handled the most, though. Hey, dinner with Mom. See how our taters are looking. Okay, maybe. Maybe. Fine salt over the top. All right, I think those potatoes are looking okay. So I am going to turn the heat off in that 400 degree oven. We're going to throw all of these in there to hang out for a little bit. Turn the heat off of our oil. Mac and cheese with tomatoes, huh? One of these ain't too bad for that. I just cleaned this counter. What the heck? This always happens to me. I clean things and they just get dirty. I didn't realize it was Mac and Cheese Day the other day when we raided you dinner with Mom. It was... Normally I'm on top of that thing. I got the whole calendar synced with my own on Google. So I know what's going on as far as national holidays. That one just... totally missed that one. Should have done this dinner on Friday. Like, perfect dinner for that night. Where are you, lettuce? Why are you hiding back here? ice cream day today. Does that mean I have to break out one of these? I am absolutely addicted to this thing. I love my cringy ninja creamy. But I don't make ice cream with it a lot. I use it for like sorbets and frozen ice all the time. I use it for using up all sorts of other things that are in the kitchen all the time. If I don't use up all the dairy in something, if I don't use... And that is a combination of commercial lemonade, purchased lemonade, the leftover juice from Luxardo cherries. It's a maraschino cherry juice. What else did I throw in there? Oh, and vanilla with cream cheese. And so it's nice and smooth, but it's not full ice cream smooth. The cream cheese gives you the fattiness. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. I'm sort of torn on recommending the Ninja Creamy to people, though. I guess I gave it a pretty big recommendation there. I'm really sort of torn on it. And I would say it probably breaks down to how careful you are and how much care you give to your stuff you have in your home. If you're in a home with a bunch of teenagers, a bunch of kids that are gonna, you know, thrash things and it's probably not the machine for you. But if you're gonna be careful with it and not thrash it, it probably is a good time. It's, yeah. Because it's a very, I mean, for essentially being a fancy drill press, the mechanics and all the precision stuff built into it compared to your typical just blender, just put it on there. It's, yeah. Like you gotta put the container in there and you gotta carefully twist it, which lifts it and locks several things in place. And it's just not going to take abuse at all. And that's to begin with the fact that it's sort of cheaply built compared to the original now I can't remember the name of the original device that's been around for 20 years, used in commercial kitchens for making sauces, all sorts of stuff in the same PicoJet. PacoJet. PacoJet. But then again, I'm not going to recommend chat go out there and buy a $5,000 commercial blender, essentially. But for 200 bucks, if you're not gonna thrash it, it's fun. So that was our timer on everything in the oven here. Let's take a look at these taters here first. I got a question for chat. Do I put mayo on this sandwich? Does a sandwich mac and cheese buns need mayo? So you got some nice color on the undersides of these taters. I'm happy with these. Those will be tasty. Team mayo. Which two do we go for? I'm gonna go with you for our bottom. Lettuce mostly covering our bottom. Oh, mayo. We need mayo apparently. Need cheese on our sandwich, right? So I got some Gouda cheese. If it wants to come out of the bag. There we go. Nice slice of cheese. Our chicken. Couple of pickles. Am I forgetting anything here, chat? Besides the second sandwich. I'm thinking this is looking great. I'm thinking bacon. Thank you, Cog. Went ahead and made bacon and have the gall to forget it. Knew I was forgetting something. Mr. Forgetful here. I only went with a strip and a half, chat. Are we okay with only a strip and a half of bacon with our mac and cheese zinger? How do I feel about tomatoes? I love the perfect in-season, practically a sauce in your mouth tomato. I cannot stand supermarket tomatoes. And finding that 1 in 100 tomatoes that's absolutely amazing is often not worth the struggle for me. But tomatoes are good. Does that work for a description? To give people reference, before I became a streamer, before I started streaming regularly, I became a streamer. I'm still not a streamer. Before I started streaming regularly, I ran a business out of the farmers markets here in Sonoma County and have a mobile kitchen. I have a kitchen in a trailer for all you Chef Steve fans. I have a mobile kitchen in a trailer. I don't use it anymore, but I have one. And so I went to farmers markets all throughout Sonoma and made products based off what the farmers had. And so I'm absolutely spoiled when it comes to some of these things like tomato quality, strawberry quality. Like I've shown chat my strawberries that I have here. I've made people jealous. They're pretty good stuff. They're pretty good stuff. I normally don't try all my food on stream, but I feel like I have to give chat an idea of what this tastes like, an idea of how well it holds up. Which that has surprising amounts of bounce to it, like that holds together pretty well. I don't have all the lovely chemicals. Like if I had all the thickeners and all the chemical and all the industrial stuff that fast food people do, I very easily can make this like friable and bite into it and have it just like dribbling out cheese. That's probably not going to happen here. Just cautioning, just But let's see if I can even get my mouth around that. I think I need a handhold photo of this too. You know, we gotta please the Food Beast fans too with the In-N-Out burger shot. So let's see if we can't get a portrait shot of this. That is delicious, but it is going to be such a mess. Oh my gosh, that is going to be such a mess. That is so good though. I am so looking forward to this. That's if they aren't actually importing it from Mexico and lying that they grew it themselves. But hey, such is the struggle of farmers markets. So yeah, just the mac and cheese alone. Oh yeah. But I do believe that this is where we will be leaving it for tonight. I'm gonna go stuff my face and enjoy this. And it's very tasty. That chicken came out great. The breading on all of it's amazing. Flavor in all of it. For anyone new in, I cook here on Twitch 4 nights a week. I stream 5 days a week on YouTube and Kick doing Minecraft in the mornings, Pacific time mornings. Sort of change up the hours, sort of depends on when I get up and get going for the day. But here on Twitch, I'm streaming 4 nights a week, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I enjoy hanging out with all of you. I do it mostly to record my adventures and all that, but appreciate all the support I get from chat. Thank you so much for all of the follows. Thank you so much for that raid, Chef Steve. Greatly appreciate you all joining in with me tonight. Let's see, who's out there on Twitch tonight? Who's out there on Twitch tonight? I think I am going to leave it right there, folks. I greatly appreciate you all joining in with me tonight. I will be back here on Tuesday. And yeah, we're going to be doing Mexican taco, pizza, whatever you want to call it. Going to be doing refried beans as the sauce, and then taco flavorings. I got some ground beef in the house. I got more chicken in the house. I'm not 100% sure what all I'm going to do, but I hope you come back to join me for that. And 21st, 4-year stream anniversary, 4 years streaming, new camera setups, new toys. It should be fun. I hope you come to join me for that. I don't know necessarily what I'm going to be cooking, but I'm hoping to come up with something crazy. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hope to see you back soon. Good night.